I've got another Elgrand here now. I rescued another one from the wild yesterday, so we're getting a bit of a build-up of Elgrands. But don't worry, some buyers will be coming and they will be heading out onto the camping grounds very, very soon with some very happy owners. Now I'm continuing my work here. I refilled these cracks again. If I'm just picking up where I left off on my last couple of videos, I've filled the cracks again nice and smooth, given them a really good sanding this morning and got them nice and smooth, and now it's ready to paint. I've masked it up, but I haven't put a cut-off point here like tape or paper down there or down there on either side, because I want the paint to sort of feather out, to spray out, so you don't end up with a definite line where the new paint starts and stops. I want it to sort of feather out like a mist so you don't notice it so much. Now this is the paint that I'm using. You can buy it at super cheap autos, and just try and get the closest colour you can. You'll never get the perfect colour because your car fades. It's sitting outside in the weather, the paint colour fades, so it will never be original in that respect. Now sometimes under the bonnet or behind the door of the car there might be a little plate, and I'll have a colour code on it with the number. That's the colour code, or the original colour of the paint, that code. So you can take that into the paint shop and you can try and match it up. Some paint shops will match up a colour to match that. But even though they've got the original code, the colour won't be exact because, like I said, the colour on your car fades over the years and changes colour. This one is basically straight off the shelf at super cheap autos. It's the closest one that matches up. This is only a small little area that's cosmetic. It's not a big area. If it was a big area on the van, like the side or the bonnet, I would take it in for the professionals, but this is just a little touch-up job. It's cosmetic really, so I wasn't too fussy, but it will certainly look better than two big cracks down the front of the nose chin there. So I've given it a good shake up, and we'll give it a spray now, see how it comes up. Okay, now it's a very, very thin coat. You can still see through it, as you can see. That's exactly what I want. It's just something for the other coats to stick to, really. So I'm slowly going to build up the colour, maybe over five coats, 5 very thin coats, and that'll build up the colour and try and keep it nice and smooth. You do a very thin, light coat. It always lessens the chance of some paint running down and causing a drip, which looks terrible. So we'll come back maybe half an hour later. It dries pretty quick, and then we'll do another very thin coat. Right, this has had about 3 coats now, and I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm going to leave it at that. Take the masking off very carefully so none of the paper touches the fresh paint. And there we go. As you can see, it's not a perfect match to the other white, but it'll calm down after a couple of weeks. That will fade down a little bit and dullen down a little bit, so it should match in more with the other paint. I can also give it a light sand with the wet and dry sandpaper. It's called wet and dry. It's very, very fine. That will take that high gloss shine and brightness off it, and that may calm it down as well, so it blends in more with the other colour. Just got a little touch-up mark to do there. I can fix that, and I think that's looking good. Remember, it had a dirty, great big crack down there, and down there it looked terrible, and it was moving around. Now it is very, very strong. You can move that, shake, give that tin scoop a good shake, and it stays rigid and strong. It's been plastic welded, so I think that's good. Looks 100% better than what it was.